Let me ask you something. What if the biggest risk you're taking right now isn't that you'll fail, but that you're playing a game that's already over? Every single billion-dollar company you admire, Uber, Airbnb, you name it, was built by someone who realized the rules had changed while everyone else was still playing by the old ones. They weren't just building a business. No, they were building the future. Let's break down exactly how they did it, and more importantly, how you can do it too. Look at this. On the left, you have the old world, the world of yesterday, industries built on physical stuff, assets. And on the right, you have the new world, built on platforms, on networks, on pure information. The 99% clung to the left side, complaining about how things were changing. The 1%, they saw this shift coming, and they created the right side. They didn't just build companies, they built entire new economies. So, the very first thing you and I have to accept, deep in our bones, is that the old rules are completely and utterly broken. That playbook our parents followed for success, it's gone, thrown out. The idea that just working hard guarantees security, that promise has been broken. That so-called safe path, you know the one, go to school, get a good job, climb the ladder, that whole system was designed for a world that doesn't exist anymore. Today, that safe path is actually the riskiest path you can take. Why? Because it makes you dependent. It makes you vulnerable. The system is no longer designed to protect you. In fact, it's designed to be disrupted, and if you're standing still, you're the one who gets left behind. This brings us to a choice, a really simple but critical choice that's going to define your entire financial future. In this new world, you cannot stand still. It's impossible. You are either the person driving the change, or you are the person being run over by it. So, which one are you going to be? Will you disrupt, or will you be disrupted? So who wins in this new world? It's this person right here, the disruptive entrepreneur. And look, this isn't just about starting a business. It's a way of seeing the world. It's about looking at all the things that frustrate you, the delays, the inefficiencies, and seeing them not as problems, but as massive opportunities. They see the gap between the world as it is and the world as it should be, and then they use technology to close that gap with unbelievable speed. And here is the secret to modern wealth. It's right here. The old giants, the big companies of the 20th century, built their empires by owning things, factories, hotels, cars. But these new giants, they own almost nothing. So what do they own? They own the network. They own the platform that connects people. The most valuable asset in today's world isn't the thing itself. It's the network that controls access to the thing. That's the game. And what's really crazy is the speed at which this is happening. Just look at this timeline. It took Rockefeller decades to become a billionaire with oil. Decades. Bill Gates, with software, did it in 12 years. Then comes Zuckerberg, and with a social network, he does it in just 4. You see the pattern? Technology is compressing time. What used to take a lifetime can now be done in a few years, which means right now, right this second, is the most potent, most incredible time in all of human history to be a creator. Okay, so we've seen what is happening, but to really get this, we need to understand how it happens. Because disruption isn't a business plan you download from the internet. It starts up here. It is a mindset, a completely different way of seeing the world that separates the 1% from everybody else. Charles Darwin wrote this over 150 years ago, but it's never been more true for business than it is today. In an economy that is changing by the minute, it's not the biggest company that wins. It's not the smartest person in the room. It's the most adaptable one. Your ability to learn, unlearn, and relearn faster than everyone else, that is your greatest asset. It's everything. Now, I want you to take a hard look at this screen. Be brutally honest with yourself. Which column sounds like the voice inside your head? The 99% mindset complains about traffic. The 1% mindset thinks about creating a better traffic app. The 99% sees a problem. The 1% sees an opportunity hidden inside that problem. This isn't about being positive. It's about where you focus your energy. Do you focus on the wall or the door in the wall? And this shift in mindset, it's literally changing where money goes. For generations, we were taught to trust big institutions, banks, corporations, but that trust is breaking down. Now, money is flowing towards people, towards networks of trust between individuals. Things like crowdfunding, peer-to-peer lending. This isn't just about some new apps. This is a massive power transfer from the institution to the individual. It's leveling the playing field for entrepreneurs like you. So let's bring this all back to you, right here, right now. Because this isn't some fairy tale about billionaires in America. This is about your reality. The tools that built these modern empires, the things that used to cost millions of dollars, are now in your hands, many of them for free. You have an unfair advantage. This is your arsenal, your toolkit for disruption. Just think about this. 20 years ago, if you wanted to reach a global audience, you needed millions. Today, you have social media for free. You can start a global business from your laptop with almost zero cost. You don't need a bank loan anymore. You can go straight to the people with crowdfunding. These aren't just tools. They are levers. They are the great equalizers that give you, one person, the power to take on the world. Let that sink in. I'm going to say it again. There has never, ever been a better time in the history of humanity to create vast and lasting wealth. At no other point has the individual had this much power, this much leverage. This isn't just a good time, it is the time. This is your moment. So, we know the opportunity is massive, but now we have to talk about your responsibility, your challenge. As your Anna, your brother, I have to tell you, having this power isn't just about making money, it's about what you build. It's about the mark you leave on this world. It's about your legacy. Bill Gates said this, and I know it's harsh, but in today's world, it is the absolute truth. Where you start, that's not in your control. But with the tools we just talked about, with the opportunities that are everywhere, where you end up is 100% your responsibility. Every excuse, every I can't, is just a choice to stay in the 99%. So I'm asking you right now, what industry makes you angry? What service is too slow, too complicated, too expensive? What is that one thing in your life where you always say, there has to be a better way to do this? That frustration, that is a signal. That's your gap. That is the industry that is waiting for you to disrupt it. And don't you dare think this is a small question. The problem you choose to solve matters. The solution you build could change millions of lives. The world isn't just waiting for the next big idea to fall out of the sky. It is waiting for you, for your answer, for you to build it. So how do you start? Forget the 100-page business plan. It's simple. First, define your vision. What impact do you want to have? What legacy will you leave? Second, find that gap. What is the problem you were born to solve? And third, this is the most important one. You must commit. Take one small action today. Not tomorrow, today. Buy the domain name. Make the phone call. Send the email. Momentum begins now. This is it. This is not a practice run. This is your one life. Your one shot to build something that matters, to create your legacy, to become the person you are meant to be. The choice to be a disruptor, to join the 1%, is made in moments just like this one. So, my friend, what are you going to do with it?